Good morning, people of the internet. I'm sure you are all wondering why the fuck I just showed you that video, or what the context is. For those who don't know, that was an incident involving a Twitch streamer known as Emiru, if I even pronounced that properly. Now, I don't know what Emiru really streams, but apparently she is very popular, right? And this was at TwitchCon. What you just witnessed was somebody broke through the line, um, and just walked up to Emiru, hugged her, and tried to kiss her at a meet and greet, which he was then subsequently shoved off by one of her personnel guards and fetched by her manager to get her out of that situation ASAP. This happened at the TwitchCon that was just happening a few days ago. Or it was shit was baffling because following this situation, has been a lot of backlash Twitch has been facing. They basically were catching a lot of heat from Imaru's manager that they didn't have enough security to prevent such an incident. And as hard as I try to look, some people believe that in the aftermath of that video, the man had a knife in his pocket. But as far as we know, nothing about that has been confirmed. Now, the only responding Twitch has ever done was announcing that the man was found, identified, and he was banned from any future Twitch cons as well as the Twitch platform itself. They will make sure he will never show his face in the Twitch platform, whether online or in person, ever again. However, Emiru posted a tweet not too long after the incident stating that it took hours for them to even respond to this incident instead of a mere few seconds, since this happened at their own venue. But they didn't take it seriously, is what she was basically saying. They didn't take it seriously, and it wasn't only until Emiru's manager stepped in to say something about it did they ever take any course of action. And there's a whole other bunch of shit going around this too. So that security guard that shoved the dude off her, that was not Twitch hired. That was Emiru's personal guard. And apparently, it wasn't even her first guard. She had another bodyguard who she preferred to have on standby, prevent incidents like that, like full stop. A guy tried to approaching Emiru in a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Malicious manner or some shit like that. And the man held him until police arrived at the scene, and that was at the last TwitchCon. Now, for some reason, because the security guard did his fucking job, Twitch decided to ban that dude. Like, what the fuck? He was banned for like 30 days or some shit. So Emiru was not allowed to have her preferred bodyguard for such an incident, and which is fucking baffling that the guy was just banned for doing his job. It's not like he used lethal force or anything. He just held the dude, right? And I would even say that that's not as bad as, okay, it's slightly. The dude just basically held the fucking guy, okay, and this next guy just shoved the dude off while he ran off, and he wasn't even identified until hours later. That situation could have been completely worse if it wasn't for Emiru's guard. Hats off to that dude. And also hats off to Emiru's manager for jumping on the scene and taking care of this shit. Boo on Twitch, though, because they claim that safety is their number one priority for their creators, but from what everyone just witnessed, that's not the case. And let's be honest, this isn't the only scandal Twitch has pulled. Now, I just thought that those guys were just known for being fucking simps, because there was that whole scandal a while back where a bunch of streamers were just straight up posting like nude streams on a platform that were filled with children, because Twitch was being used by children during this time. So their response to that was they changed their TOS services to be, they will basically not have nudity, but they would allow artistic nudity, which basically did nothing. So, a lot of nude people were allowed to be out there if it was artistic, which it fucking wasn't. A lot of it was just gooner bait. And even women who were dead to rights, caught with trying to do this shit, they were only banned for like a few days, maybe a couple of hours in some cases, which really didn't hurt him at all. But hey, if a dude shoved his dick and balls out there, he was done for, never back on the platform. But yeah, I just thought Twitch was just a bunch of fucking simps. But now they just straight up do not give a fucking shit. I don't know how the bad this shit has gone. It's fucking diabolical. But I hope that Emiru comes out of that safely, because I heard that she was going to be pressing charges on the dude that tried to assault her, and I don't know if she's going to be suing Twitch or not. But honestly, I probably think she should, in my personal opinion. That's definitely a way to go, especially the way that they handled this situation. Yeah, Twitch needs to face some fucking consequences since they're not the ones going to be passing them out, you know? But yeah, that's basically it. Just wanted to go over that situation because everyone else is hopping on that train. Anyway, see y'all.